All right, what's up, everybody? We are on season 1, episode 9 of Chainsaw Man. And I don't know about you all, but for me, the sentiment that I have right now going into this, it's like out of the frying pan and into the fire. You know what I mean? Like, where do we go from here? It's going to get crazy because, of course, last episode was this huge turning point, I felt, almost for the show. Not only, of course, killing off a bunch of characters like Himeno, who I definitely think, she sacrificed herself there in the end to try and protect Aki, right? To try and save him. Kobeni and that other guy, we saw them get shot by this one group. And of course, there's Makima as well, who I will say that out of all those characters that supposedly died, hell, we even saw, Denji get shot there, right? In the head, which I feel like that's not going to be lethal either, of course, because Denji is our main character right now. And I also think it probably has to do with the fact that he is a hybrid, but I'll get into all of that. Makima is the one character who I will say I don't expect her to actually have died, because I feel like there is a much greater purpose to her role in this story. And so therefore, I'm not quite buying it yet. But if the show proves me wrong, then I'm all here for it. You know what I mean? We're going to have to wait and see. But yeah, last episode, again, it just introduced us to so many, or to a whole new part of the story, I guess, and a whole new organization, rather, that just, hopped into the mix. With, all seemingly being led by this, I would kind of think that she is at least one of the higher-ups in there, this female character, this girl who, was having all these, like vague conversations, right? And she had that contract, I guess, then with like the snake devil. I assume that's the snake devil, right? That she used at the very end there, which that made it all the more tragic. It's like Himeno, made the ghost devil go all out to try and protect Aki and kill that Katana Devil. I think that's what it's supposed to be called, right? But then this girl out of nowhere just, she just summons a snake or whatever and like just eats the ghost devil whole, and it's like, okay, you can leave now, and then it just gets the hell out of there within a second. And it's like, oh man, that made everything all the more sad, honestly. But it's like, again, where do we go from here? What is the deal with the Katana Devil in the first place? Will it actually be dead now? I kind of hope so, because again, if that doesn't even happen, then it's like, oh my god, then Himeno really sacrificed herself for absolutely nothing. But the interesting thing about the Katana Devil was not only that he was, of course, the grandson of the one guy, that the zombie devil used, of course, in the first episode, the one guy that Denji used to work for. That's another thing that I realized only now, like having a little bit more context about how the contracts work and everything like that. I realized that back in episode 1, I had actually interpreted that whole scene wrong. I thought that the guy was the zombie devil somehow, but no, he just had a contract with the zombie devil, and the zombie devil basically used him, right? Even I went back to watch, that episode real briefly, and I saw how, the zombie devil was just connecting itself to a bunch of these essentially minions, right? Yeah, that guy being one of them. So I'm getting carried off topic, but the Katana Devil was the grandson of the one guy that Denji used to work for, the mafia boss or whatever he was, Yakuza, right? And then he himself, it was mentioned too, how he was a hybrid. And so a hybrid, of course, is what Denji is. And I still kind of am trying to figure out, what that's about. What is it about in the first place to be a hybrid? I know that with Denji, of course, it was a case of like, okay, he had Pochita interweave itself with his heart or something, right? And that way revived him. But it's like, okay, Pochita, of course, was a devil. So I guess, could it be that a devil sort of, yeah, I guess that's what it means, right? Like a devil simply merges themselves with an actual human, and then that somehow happens. But, I mean, it's still something else, of course, than a fiend, right? Because a fiend is when a devil takes over like a dead corpse, for example. So you have all these kinds of variants, and it's super fascinating. And I'm trying to, make sense of it all, trying to understand how many hybrids would there be in a world like this? How often does something like that occur? Is it something very rare, or what's the deal with it, right? But still, I did, mention that I noticed very strange and interesting similarities between this organization, then I guess, and sort of public safety in itself, which Denji, of course, was working for. The girl also kind of reminded me of like, her controlling that hybrid reminded me of Makima controlling Denji in some kind of way, right? And at least taking care of him and looking after him and stuff. So I don't know if those... I'm sure that those similarities are purposeful, But whether they have much more of a meaning, that's what I kind of question, about. I do know that they kind of teased how, Makima, when she talked to the higher-ups, they mentioned how other countries, might become a problem in the future. And I'm like, okay, so is this organization from a different country? But I'm pretty sure they're supposed to just be people from Japan, also because this guy, the Katana Devil, was of course the grandson of the Yakuza guy who was just, somebody living in Japan. So I don't think I should be thinking in that direction, but my mind headed in a bunch of different directions. We got so much information in that episode in general that it got a little confusing to me, and some things I did actually realize only later how I had been confused about those the whole time, right? Not only what I just mentioned with the zombie devil and the Yakuza guy, but also, for example, we saw Aki use the Curse Devil now too, so apparently he has contracts with multiple devils. I didn't even realize that was a possibility, so at first I thought the Katana Devil was actually the Curse Devil, but then I realized, like, oh no, I got that all wrong. Aki also used his sword, which is called Nail, apparently, right? And, like, he had this deal with the Curse Devil that, okay, he has to strike, people 3 times, or devils or whatever, right? And then the Curse Devil can finish them off. But somehow I think that has a huge effect on him, and it's exactly what Himeno was trying to protect him from doing in one of those earlier episodes. I think it might be that I saw people in the comments mention that, but I don't think the show even explained it yet, to be honest. But I feel like people said that it might sort of detract some years of his lifespan or something like that. So that's what it might be. But still, so much happened in the last episode. I can't wait to see where we pick up here, because again, I feel like we're just going to get right into it and it's going to take off. And be another absolutely insane episode. So guys, I hope you'll look forward here to my reaction to episode 9 of Chainsaw Man. Of course, the full-length reaction, as always, will be up over on my Patreon, which is going to be linked on top of the description, so go and check that out. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, because that way you won't miss out on any of my Chainsaw Man reactions. In the coming time, we'll have 3 more episodes to go after this, so I'm very much looking forward to it. But for now, let's dive into episode 9 of Chainsaw Man. Here we go. Yeah, that's the big question. Was it all in vain, too? That Ghost Devil had such a freaky appearance. That made it all the more tragic too, how Denji had just, decided, along with Himeno, that they would be trying to, help each other out. And then this happens. Oh, wow. Okay, so are they then working with or for the Gun Devil too? Because that's what was mentioned as well. The Gun Devil was after Denji's heart. Oh. Oh shit, we're gonna get the 1v1? Yeah, because I can fuck him up. I love this music, man. Denji just showing his full-on craziness again. Sawatari? Oh no. Oh, I feel so bad for Aki too. Man, could you want to root for Denji more? It's like, I hope they sent reinforcements and he fucks them all up, Why the heart? I thought they were supposed to keep the heart intact. Oh shit. Just with his elbows. I mean, I don't know if he cares enough, to be honest. These could just be like ground soldiers that are just pawns. Oh, yep, the same move he did. Oh god, with Aki. Holy shit! Cut the both of them in halves. Wow. Just like that, picks him up. Nah, Power made it out, right? Oh, he's getting back to regular form. He can't win against guns? Like, did he not realize that yet? That they're just humans? Or was he just pointing it out more as like a joke? Oh man. Expected, I will say. Oh my god, just a grin on her face, like, here I am again. Yeah, they didn't know how quickly to get out of that train. It is Makima. Oh my god. She just got 10 times scarier. And she already was haunting. I wasn't shot. She lying to them about that? They don't even know who they're dealing with, dude. Nobody knows. Okay, convicts, a temple. Are we staging something? What are we doing? I guess these are the guys. Yeah, they themselves must be like, where the hell are they sending us to? It can be good. For them. What's happening to him? What's weird? What? I don't understand this show, man. Verify Makima's body. Okay, so she knows immediately that Makima survived because of this. So, what does Makima have to do with this? How is she achieving this? And she, honestly, this new girl, she really shouldn't have thought that she could kill Makima that easily, I guess. Because she clearly knows about her full powers. What the fuck? She's just achieving that with some yoga or what? Yeah.
マキマさんは内閣官房長官直属のデビルハンターよ。一階のデビルハンターやと契約している悪魔を知ることは許されない。
ああ。
三島修造と言いなさい。
三島修造。さっさとチェーンソー運べ。はい。
Nah, you're about to be splashed.
おい、車に運べ。おい、聞いてるのか、三島。
Oh man, just with the hand movements.
井上隆と言いなさい。
Why does she need these other guys for that? She needs them to say the names. So that's what these guys are called? How does she know exactly who's with Denji too then? Dude, you don't want Makima as your enemy, that's for sure. Oh my god. Yeah, that fits nicely with Denji like that. Can she not get Katana and the other and the girl killed? Thank you for your cooperation. Bullshit power. Is that That's Kobeni, right? Oh, she escaped. What other... Wow, even took that bullet for her. Oh, okay. Even she survived. I'm pleasantly surprised. Oh, cool. What? Where the hell is this coming from? Holy shit, man, thank god she didn't become a sex worker. Holy what the fuck? Clearly did have a hidden talent for this. Should have gotten bulletproof glass. She feels double guilty now. Killed this one. Oh shit, yeah, I mean, I had imagined. But that was pretty brutally done.
メの先輩に会ったら守るってよ。
Oh, damn, man. We're gonna have even more bad news for you.
得意化だけを狙った銃での襲撃。銃の悪魔が関わっているだろうね。
Yeah, he hired them, I guess.
上から通達です。人員不足のため、得意1課、2課、3課は4課と合併。
Oh, are they gonna be joining Denji's
公安
squad?
大麻得意4課をマキマさんの指揮下に置きます。あとこれを
何？
僕の辞表です。
やめちゃうの？
得意化がきな臭くなってきました。
Yeah, he's like, I'm out of here after
殺さ
this.
れるかの二択ですよ。
そう。
Don't blame him. I don't know if you really can quit something like this, though. Will they not take it badly?
最後に教えてください。マキマさんは今回の事態をどこまで想定していましたか？
一般市民に公安の内部事情を教えられないな。
Private citizens.
今までありがとう。
God, she's so ruthless. Yeah, even they are scared.
マキマさん、
We're still public safety, right?
得意化に入るわけやないですからね。
Oh.
指導に来ただけですからね。
1週間ですぐ京都に戻りますから。
残念。東京は美味しいお店がたくさんあるのに。
What a great episode once again, man. A reminder, in all fairness, of how scary Makima as a character is. And I can't say that the reveal of her being alive came out of nowhere to me because, as I said in the intro already of this video, I had expected it. I definitely thought that out of all the characters that they show dying, she was the one that I kind of had this feeling like, yeah, there's no way. They did too much setting up. There's too much mystery around her for me to think now that she's actually dead. And so obviously that turned out to be the case, that she was still alive. Interesting too, because I imagine that her, well, I don't know. I don't know what her revival was connected to. Like, was it because of a contract that she has with the devil that it allows her to be revived? Or is it because of her own, whatever's up with her, you know what I mean? That she managed to make it out. Clearly, she's not. I don't know. I guess she's not a regular human. You know what I mean? But I could be wrong about that. That's the thing. Again, it could be that. Like, it's another thing that was mentioned in this episode that they very nicely used all these lower people in rank than her to explain that, like, oh yeah, even we can't know about some of the contracts that she has with devils and stuff. Only, like, I think they said she reports directly to one of the, I guess, real leaders or something. And so those people are in, or maybe that one guy is in on whatever is up with her, but there's really not a lot of people that know about this, right? And so it only goes to show you that, like, even though we're dealing with a massive organization, it's only really the higher up people that are truly in command and truly even know what the hell is going on. Whereas all these other guys are just ignorant, you know? Whether that goes for Denji or it goes for, Aki, for example, right? Or some of the other people, but even, these guys working in public safety that we keep seeing here, they're all just supposed to listen and do what they're being told. But yeah, it's not like they really have a full picture of what's going on. And so that makes the whole thing, of course, very mysterious, and it makes it hard for me as a viewer to know whether I truly root then for a character like Makima, right? I mean, for all I know, she could have very sort of bad intentions too that don't just have to do with killing the devils, which might be a good thing for society, I guess. She could have her own agenda in some kind of way, right? To try and gain fucking, world dominance or something. I don't know. Again, it's very hard to tell being this early on in the show. One good bit of news that did come out of this episode that I definitely hadn't seen coming is the fact that Kobeni, I still don't know how to pronounce her name, but like, I did not expect her to be alive. I definitely did not expect her to show these crazy powers that she did, running up on the snake and stuff, and actually shooting, I think it was Katana guy, right? Which, yeah, like, I mean, she seemed like such a scared girl, but I guess that, like, being scared and being sort of driven in a corner makes the worst come out of people and can, get people to what's that expression? I don't know how it's. We have a Dutch expression for that, but I don't know if it works in English. But like somebody backed into a corner can make some very interesting moves. That's basically what it is. And yeah, that's definitely what she showed as well. So all in all, I think that's really, that covers about everything. I'm looking forward to seeing where we go from here. It was a fantastic episode. Scary all the same as well. For example, I still do wonder, like, what was the thing that Makima used? What power did she use? What contract did she have with those devils? And why did she need those prisoners and stuff to get them to say the certain names or whatever, right? To then squander, I guess, all those other people in the different organization. How did she even know their names in the first place? I imagine it's their names that she had the prisoners say out loud, right? Man, a lot to go over in this episode. And this is the thing, I'm coming off of this having just seen it, right? And having all that information sort of come at me. I know that with, prior episodes, I tended to make mistakes every now and then. And when I go through the editing process, and I'll usually have people in the comments as well pointing out a couple things, I'm like, oh yeah, that did already clear some things up that I might be unsure about right now as I'm recording this. But that just, goes with with making videos like this, I guess. So keep that in mind, guys. But for now, I want to thank you for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, of course, hit the notification bell. Full-length reaction, is up over on Patreon, linked on top of the description. And of course, we're still going to be reacting to the last 3 episodes in the coming weeks. So I'm very much looking forward to it. And I hope to be seeing you then as well. So thanks for watching, everybody.